Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Dragon Age, the Veilguard. So let's do our mission, the Echoes of the Past. Start quest.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
You picked me. I'm so flattered.
Well, of course, I know you. I mean, I don't know you yet. Not that. Anyway.
Just lead the way and I'll follow.
All right, now we're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right, Sorry.
Forget it.
Are you okay, Bellara?
I'm fine.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Bellara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly. Of course. See you soon.
All right, let's get this mission started. Let's follow Blara.
So what was that all about?
What was what all about?
That tension, it seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Here we are, the artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example.
Found on western edge of white spite buried in snow. Artifact will cause nearby objects to continue floating upwards indefinitely when unstable. Currently cannot be retrieved. Okay, let's see where I have to bring this. Found at the bottom of a large well, artifact will separate all nearby materials into constituent pieces when unstable. Materials can include people. That's dangerous. Borrowed the gauntlet artifact. Figured out how to make it create arrows, and it resonates with other artifacts. Not sure what that means, but interesting. Will return soon, promise. We need better guidance around artifact retrieval. No clear direction on what to do when you find one, and how you would tell it if it's safe. Lots of new people means lots of risk. Bellara has some suggestions. Given her history, she's motivated to make this all safer. Suggests we convene and talk about her proposals. There's another one of those. Found in the ruins of the unnamed Taig. Artifact will combine multiple living creatures in one body when unstable. Causes immediate death in most cases. Oh, these artifacts are dangerous.
Okay, see those two power crystals? The ones that...
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great! And the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Always is. And there we go.
So it's calmed now?
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure, sounds good.
All right. Let's follow her once again. faster, I'm faster. Ah,
it's
I win.
nice out, at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here,
Hard to ignore that.
right? Found one.
Great. Bring it over here and put it in the socket.
Gotta find 2 more.
So what did this artifact do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes. And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about. Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
I'm happy to help. Besides, you're fun to spend time with.
Really? Oh, I mean, that's so nice. I like spending time with you too. Okay, one more to go.
I lead the way.
Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that. As a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
So how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Some of them like to try and blow up when you do it.
Oh, there's one more here. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. Maybe if I put it in here, it will open a way over there.
Never mind.
Found the other crystal?
Great, slot it in.
Pretty easy.
There. Done.
Hey, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Any veil jumper could do this. You need to watch yourself so you don't burn out. Why would you specifically have to do it?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
What happened?
Laura, I'm
brother.
What?
Back there, you asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
Where is he? Oh, no.
It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But not because of you. Syrian. That was his name. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Nadesterthalin, figured it had the answers, or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
You loved him. They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it.
Come on, people, don't start crying here.
We should head back. Rook. Thank you. For being here.
Alright, Echoes of the Past completed. Belara tested the artifacts and concluded that they are safe. She also opened up about her brother Syrian, who died in a magical mishap that Belara blames herself for. Nicely done. So I guess we still have one mission to do here, maybe? I don't know, maybe? Let's see. Journal. Nope. Guess not. So we have 2 other missions for companions, which is for Nev and Dash. Let's do that. Study of Dogtown. Didn't I have another mission on Docktown? I guess not. Probably I'll have when I reach that. So we gonna travel to Docktown. We even, well, we still have a little bit of the map to open and some chests around. Okay, so let's go to the world map. All of Valor. So let's go back to the Docktown. And there is more quests available there. Let's see the map here. All right, there's one mission there to activate, and pretty much that's it. Meet Morrigan at the Cobble Swan. Okay, where we are going to do this study.
Get the new supplies, will ya?
Yes, Lorelai.
Hey.
And there she is. Star Quest. I prefer Nev with the loose hair.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The Alluvia makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too. All right.
Alrighty,
Let's
follow
go.
her.
So before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry.
Not a contortion in song tonight. Your humble lamplighter.
I'm paying. Let's get started.
Drama is in the palace. Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly. But those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reach out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in the palace affairs are false.
The
best word in Docktown, right here.
Let's see, where is the other quest? Not here. Well, it doesn't show up. Where's she?
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And you're...
Myth or man? Stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minrathous, while some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one of the men or many. Increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown, between a reign of demons and everyday woes. many welcome his presence.
Missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The shadows brought me in after that.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easy.
Another rebellion.
But you like
Here's what
us.
we know.
Hope for the anti-civil movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in MadnessSkoll have reached Minrata's streets. In light of these distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news bring a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
All right, show the way.
You've got a good eye. I'm starting to think. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev. Alec?
Oh, if you say it's, thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Rook. And no. But I've got a Treviso Manor in need of tenants if you're willing to pay up front.
You know, I've made that one work. Can't go back to Voldorma, though. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers.
Interest your neighbor, a loved one, even yourself. The Venatori's influence continues reaching further and higher than we have even suspected. But who else is under their way? What more can they do? Our eyes are open.
Let's head to the south side.
A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, was this a message from across the sea?
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job.
God damn it.
Had a few apartments around town. The current one.
Secret research at the Circle. What they're covering up. A new translation of the Catacombs tablets. How a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major cases. Snake people among us?
It's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Let's buy more papers.
Another rebellion. Here's what we know.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people in...
What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? And do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here.
Enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble.
No, but it's the best shot you've got.
Scandal and enchantment!
You know,
Read it here first.
Varric hired me not far from here.
The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at a silver coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Dogtown's more interested between betting rings. And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, will you? You will, too.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the
Get
city.
it here!
All right then, let's eat.
Doing all right?
Huh?
You might notice
The lighthouse doesn't have
if you
this.
hear correctly
A view of the water.
that
I don't know. it
the
helps you
sound of
think.
her footsteps
But
are
you've got
different
places to
for
be.
each leg.
Come on.
Very, very cool that detail.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you'd take jobs worth taking.
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solas. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
And there we go, a study of Dogtown. Nev caught up on Dogtown news and met with her threat contacts. Alec. He told Nev there has been more venatory in Dogtown lately. If he learns anything more, Nev will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Nev revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways. So she expects the worst and looks for small wins. Nice. And we got 500 points of experience once again. What's happening here?
And now a dragon. What's happening? I heard some people lost their home.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed.
But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
It's an honor to meet you.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the first warden.
You heard about that?
Dorian Pavis is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed. You have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I'm asking you to take down a pair of gods. You're not going to be able to do that if you're worried about my approval. But if you listen to your friends, and remember the people you're fighting for, you'll get through this.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
We think their goal is to prevent the South from rallying to aid any war effort up here. It's working. The armies of the South have their hands full protecting their own cities. But some friends and I are doing what we can to rally them together. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the blight.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solas's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solas is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Right now, Solas is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of information and advice, just as he was to the Inquisition before. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
Solas was... important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think, I hope, it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. So we still have to activate that mission up there. Let's go over there and activate it. I don't know if I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm going to make it now. Probably I won't. Wrong way. God damn it.
Talos makes the best fish in the city.
He burns the fish, and it's got a metallic flavor.
I heard nothing else.
Yeah, it's over here.
That woman. What's happened? What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he was going to the snake nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but...
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know. So, the snake nest.
If that's where Atticus was headed, we should go too.
It's worth checking out.
The snake nest deal.
Believe it. We're meeting after all those letters.
Which is gonna be another mission for a later episode.
What should I call you?
Let me try and go over here, try to upgrade this.
It feels strange to just call you Emmerich.
Emmerich is fine, please.
That was not much.
We're not in a classroom after all.
And I can't
Far
level
less
it up.
predictable.
Okay, Emmerich. Right. I might call you
So
Professor
can I buy
Emmerich
this stuff?
sometimes.
Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna wrap it up now. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.